We love and absolutely adore our children, and we want the very best for our children. We don't always know what it is, but we will try our very hardest. When I was little, we grew up in Alaska, and my mom, we loved to listen to her read us these amazing bedtime stories. And she got a book one time, and it was all about people being mauled by bears. And so she would read us this book. She was so excited. She felt like she was teaching us at the same time as giving us information and reading to us. It was absolutely terrifying. We would sit there and listen to these stories, and then we'd be terrified to go out back to the garden because we were afraid a bear might come along. We didn't want to get mauled and have our face get ripped off. This morning, I was talking to our shipping manager, and she said, I've got to tell you about this camping situation this weekend. We went out and we were fast asleep in our beautiful, wonderful tent under the beautiful, amazing sky. And then we heard something, and stuff was ripping and stuff was getting torn apart, and we realized it was a bear in our camp. And we had our 2 little boys with us, and we were huddled over them. We didn't want anything to happen. We knew they were afraid. All 4 of us were terrified. You could hear the breath coming in and out of this bear. You could hear the snot coming off of it as it breathed. It was terrifying. But our boys were safe. And the bear left. We packed up and we split. We didn't even stay. We didn't want the bear to come back. But they would do anything to protect their children. I would do anything to protect my children. The parents out there would do anything to protect their children. And the teachers will do anything to protect our children. We have some amazing school teachers that have gone through so much right now because of the fact that they are having to try and teach children in an unconventional manner. It's now becoming part of a norm, and some teachers are getting used to it. Other teachers are saying, I'm not good with this. But being able to connect with our children and teach them has been huge. The other day, I was talking to a group of teachers, and I had just gotten off of a conference call with one of my personal mentors. And with my personal mentor, we had a guest come in, and he was talking about how people learn. During that moment, when we were sitting there talking, this light bulb came on. Wait a second here. He was talking about how people learn. And he said that people need to learn different skills. They need to hear things in different ways. So some people learn knowing what. Like, what is it that's happening? What is it that's going on? What is it we're working with? And some people learn by why. Why is it happening? Why is something going on? Why is it going in this way? And some other people learn how to. So they want to learn the different steps, the steps it takes to get from point A to point B. And then other people learn as if answering the question, what if? What if this was to happen? What if this? What if this? What if this? And those are the people that are like my child that just want to touch everything and they don't care about instructions. The instructions can go in the trash. It doesn't matter because they just want to experience it. Well, I ended up at a birthday party 2 weekends ago, right after I had gotten off this call, and all of them, they were all teachers, and they were telling me how they are taught to communicate with their students visually, auditorily, through kinesthetics, and through physical touch. But then none of the teachers knew about the why, the how, the how-to, the what, or the what if. They didn't know that. And now I'm learning, and I've been practicing with my own children, asking them and recognizing who needs a what kind of question to feel accomplished. Who needs a why kind of question to feel accomplished? Who needs a what if situation so they can move forward? Who needs a how to? And if we work with visual, auditory, kinesthetic, and physical with our children, but we also use these other 4, the why, what, how to, and what if, how can we bring those together and marry them and really be be able to support our children and protect them. And not just from bears, big fluffy bears. That's not just what we want to protect them against. We want to protect them and give them the knowledge that they need to move forward successfully. And sometimes protecting them can be protecting them from us. Because if we don't understand what our children need and how to connect with them, then we can't really give them what will help them succeed later on.